Before we begin anything, I would like to acknowledge the country we are on and that we've been working on for the past weeks. This is the land of the Turrbal and the YAWARRA peoples. We have been very, very blessed with working on this country that was a gathering place. We've also been very lucky to have Aunty Cole working space with us and teach us more about this exact spot that we're in, so that we can kind of connect and disconnect as we need from the stories of this place. As Indigenous peoples, as First Nations peoples, it's all really important to start from that place of country first. So, as is everything we do, we are starting from that place of country first. I would like to acknowledge this land, also like to acknowledge the ancestors and ancestral spirits that watch over us from here, the stories from here, waterways from here, and also all of the ancestors that are working on this project brought with them into the space that we've been in for the past 2 weeks. It has been a long, fun journey, but it's been pretty great. I do have a bunch of things that I have to say and make sure people I thank. So this reading is part of the Yellamundie Festival, which is run by Muglin. Unfortunately, because of lockdowns, Muglin able to be with us in person here today, but they are, of course, here with us and have been keeping very closely connected with Project. Yellamundie is a First Nations writing festival, so this isn't the first reading that's happened as part of this. There have been readings taking place in Sydney and in Melbourne as well. And this work that we've been working on, The Amazing Capricorn by Aidan Rowlingson, has been in progress for 2 years. It originally started its little spark of an idea in a partnership program between QPAC and Playlab called Sparks. It was then developed into a small reading of a scene or two from it at that point in 2019. It's gone on to do developments with Muglin last year before maybe? Aidan's now distracted. Last year. But that being said, this will be the first full read of the work. This is the first time we've had a full script, and it has gone through many iterations this week, as you can see from our stack of plays over there, which is super duper exciting. Aidan's giggling already at that. I do want to, before we begin, also mention our content warning. So this play does have coarse language, nudity, and sexual violence. So if at any point anyone in the space feels unsafe and like they need to leave, absolutely do so. We will keep the doors open for you. Take as much time as you need, or feel free to just go out altogether. That's fine. No. Lots of swearing. Awesome. Other things that I have to mention, I did write myself a list for this purpose. I want to thank a lot of our creative team right off the bat. So of course, Aidan, our writer, without whose words none of us would be here today. Aunty Colleen Wall, who's been our elder on site and who's been helping us through it all culturally and emotionally and in every other way that an auntie does. To Alicia Jones, who is our dramaturg, who had been slogging away looking at every particular word and the placement of it throughout the last 2 weeks. Our stage manager, Bianca Hunt, who's over there looking fine as. I also want to thank Playlab, who was original contributors and supporters of the work. I want to thank QPAC for being our venue, and again, also original creators, supporters of the creation of the work. And Muglin, without whom we would not be here today. Last one, I swear, before we start. Phones off, even though I'm reading from mine. Art is better through your eyes, not your iPhones. You're welcome. And now, for our last introduction, our wonderful people on stage. So today we will have Shay Skeen, who is reading for Here Fishy Fishy Fishy, and other assorted characters. Sean Dow, who is reading for Sam. And Alinta McGrady, who is reading for Ali. And I am Lara. Just realised didn't do that. I directed, and I'll be doing stage directions. So without, ooh, stage directions. Okay, without further ado, now that all the talking bit is done, let's get into the big talking bit. Capricorn by Aidan Rowlingson. Scene 1, Other People's Heartache. An open plan apartment. A dining table with 6 IKEA chairs and an empty fishbowl as a centerpiece. A built-in bookshelf holds a collection of books and a stereo system. A large window with a curtain. A lounge sits in front of a television that casts a blue light while the audience enters. It is the only light source on stage. The channel is tuned to a news announcement.
Thanks for that, Callum. Let's hope that tensions soon find a resolve. Our thoughts and prayers are with the refugees and their families. In other news, something remarkable has happened. It appears as though all over the world, people are experiencing an unusual phenomenon that scientists can't explain. We now go live to our man in the field, Alex Johnson. Over to you, Alex. Thanks, Lauren. Scientists are baffled as people from all over the world wonder, where did all the goldfish go? That's right. All the household goldfish have miraculously disappeared from their tanks. I'm here today with Leanne Woods, who wrote into the station this morning saying that she is very distressed by the situation. Leanne, is this where you first noticed that your fish was gone? Yes. And how did you respond to its disappearance? Well, when I first noticed that Bubble was gone, I looked around the floor thinking that maybe she jumped out, but when I couldn't find her, I thought maybe one of my cats had eaten her. So I gave them a bath to punish them for eating Bubbles. Then I heard on Facebook that a lot of people had lost their fish too. So I thought I'd better write to you to express my concerns. The worst part is, not only do I not have my baby Bubbles with me, but now every time I go near my cats, they scratch me. As you would expect, Twitter has blown up with #Fishgate, trending at #1. People have speculated that global warming is the cause, while others blame fluoride levels. But no one seems to have a clue where the common house pets have gone. Let's hope that scientists find an answer soon and put an end to this fishy phenomenon. This is Alex Johnson reporting from Brisbane. Back to you, Lauren.
Sam enters and switches off the television. Scene 2, the end. Sam turns on the stereo. He dances to music and talks to himself, going through the list of things he needs to do while setting the table for dinner. He wears a collared shirt with the sleeves rolled up, jeans and a belt. Ali arrives home. Sam stops dancing. Ali passes him and they kiss briefly before she goes through the kitchen to change out of her work clothes and into her loungewear. The song ends. As another starts, Sam turns down the music. Ali enters and sets down a glass and a bottle of wine on the table.
Wine?
Ali sits on the table and pours herself a glass.
You don't want my help, do you?
Sam places 2 plates of stir-fry on the table. They sit at opposite ends.
So, how was your day?
Productive. I got a lot done. Cleaned the house and worked on a few things for the book.
Sounds productive. Can I see any of it?
How was your day?
Good.
They eat in a tense silence.
Dinner's nice.
Thank you. I just threw something simple together.
Meat is a bit overcooked, though.
Oh,
But it's still good.
sorry, I must have got caught up in what I was doing. Do you want to watch Netflix after dinner?
Sure. That sounds great.
I think I saw you were a couple episodes ahead, though.
Yeah, I've been watching them on my commutes to work. I can rewatch them with you if you want.
It's okay. I thought we could watch it together. I'll just catch up later.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
It's fine. I'm pretty tired anyway. I've had a trying day. Only got half a page done.
Half a good page?
Silent eating.
Are you okay? I'm getting a sense that something's not right with you tonight.
It's just...
What is it? Let me help.
You can't help.
How do you know if you won't tell me?
I think we should take a break.
Where?
I think we should take a break.
Well, let's book that trip to Bali.
No,
No, I could use a break right now. I'm really stuck on this verse.
I
hey?
think we should see other people.
I don't understand.
I think that's best.
You can't just drop a bomb like that. What's going on?
I don't know how to explain it. I'm not good with words like you.
Can you at least try? Jesus Christ. We built a life together.
Have we?
Ali gets up and turns off the music.
Of course we have. You know, we've got this house and all this stuff. Hey, I was listening to that.
Why do you have to listen to music on shuffle anyway?
Because I think the song I need to hear will play it when I need it.
Like Fate or some shit?
Don't be like that, eh? I can't help it that I'm a spiritual being.
You're psychotic.
Why are you berating me? I shouldn't have to explain why I like music to be on shuffle. Why do you want to split up?
Not split up, take a break.
Whatever. Take a break. Take a break.
It's just these shitty little arguments.
So what? Everyone has these shitty little arguments.
But it's more than that.
So I like to listen to music on fucking shuffle. No, they invented headphones for a reason.
That's ridiculous.
Why? If it's such an issue that you think we should break up an 8-year relationship over it,
I said,
that's ridiculous.
I said take a break, and it's more like 7 years.
Fuck.
Look, we eat at opposite ends of the table. Now you want me to wear headphones. Next we'll be sleeping in separate beds, then separate rooms, then separate planets.
You said you liked sitting across the table from me. I like to see you when I'm talking
Whatever.
to you. You said it was a cute idea.
But I lied. I said it was fine because I knew it was what you liked.
Okay, so sit next to me. I don't care where you sit as long as it means you won't break up with me.
I said that it wasn't breaking up.
But that's what you mean.
No, it's not. And I care. I care about these things, and I know you do too.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. We compromise, and I'm tired of compromising. I don't want a relationship built on compromise. Compromise is death.
It's called our relationship. Everything is about compromise.
That's bullshit. I don't want that. Compromise is just another way to justify unhappiness. You of all people should agree. You once told me that life is meaningless.
But I never
But
said...
it's up to us to create fulfillment. I know, but how can I find my own fulfillment if I'm always compromising for you?
I always go swimming with you.
What are you talking about?
I always go swimming with you, even though I prefer running. I compromise for you.
I hate stir fry.
I didn't know that.
I told you.
I don't think you can compare my compromise with your stir fry.
And you see my point? Why should you have to compromise?
Because I like spending time with you. But I guess we can exercise separately if you want. Just don't...
Oh, great. You don't get it.
What the fuck? I can't win with
We've
you.
already grown apart. There's so much distance between us. You say you like spending time with me,
Yeah.
but we continue. I don't think we're beyond repair. I just think that some time and space will let us see and think a lot clearer.
It makes no sense. What if I say no?
No,
Yeah, what if I say no?
you don't get to say no. I'm not your fucking property.
Well, right, yeah, you're sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can say to get you to stay? Please, Ali. I need you.
I think I'm a lesbian.
You're a what?
I've been thinking about it. Well, I don't know, but I don't know that I've always felt close to my friends, like when I was in high school. It was more than that. What other girls my age were having. I had a girl crush at uni, Maria. Oh, Maria, her breasts, her mouth,
Why
her
are you
smell.
even
I
telling me
was
this?
obsessed. I haven't felt that way in a long time. I miss the way she made me feel, the way my body felt around her, the hunger.
Are you actually a lesbian or is it just me?
What the fuck?
What the fuck am I supposed to say?
Oh, of course. I come out and it has to be about you. It has to be your fault.
Well, is it? Is it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've just had these feelings a lot longer than I've known you.
So what? Our whole relationship's been a lie?
No. Look, I don't know. Maybe I'm bisexual, but our problems are deeper than my sexuality.
Like, I know you've been fake finishing for ages, but
What? You know I've been faking this whole time.
I suspected.
And you didn't think, oh, I don't know, to say anything, to do
Oh,
anything.
I'm sorry.
To not just
Were you
blow
not
your
there?
load and
Last
call
time
it
I
quits?
checked, it was
But,
takes two to
I guess
tango.
that's your
Last time I checked, it
problem.
takes two.
You've never
Fuck.
been the
Like,
guy to
could
get
you not
things
have started the
done.
conversation?
You know, Netflix doesn't
You
count
become
as
such a cold
foreplay.
bitch. Don't you think it would have been hard for me to say something?
So now it's my fault. I'm supposed to collar you through your inadequacy.
What does any of this matter anyway if you're a lesbian?
So now it's my fault that I'm a lesbian.
We just dropped this?
Well, if that isn't prove my point.
What is the point?
You've never been the guy to get things done.
What's that supposed to
The
mean?
book.
I'm almost done.
I know you've barely fucking started. That laptop that I bought you, it's fucking empty. I checked. There's nothing on it. What is it that you fucking do all day? What, you just sit around procrastinating when you say that, and then you say the house needed to be cleaned, which is a, you know, you use as a pathetic excuse. I bought you that laptop so that you'd show me that you actually care enough to try, but you just fucking go around and find all the imperfections or the reasons to not even fucking start writing. You say the house needed to be cleaned, like it's my fault it isn't clean. You know, that makes me feel like I don't even belong in my own fucking house.
You're done.
And you lie. You lie straight to my face. I say, how was your day? And you say productive so convincingly that I almost believe that you're a productive member of society. But, you know, it's also the use of the word that reminds me that you're fucking not. You ask me, how was your day? And I say, good, good.
Sam walks off stage and returns reading from a journal.
Like
Take
every
me
other normal
to the
person,
place where too
slogging
much
all
doesn't
their time,
exist, where
actually
everything
working
is
at
as it
something,
should be,
contributing,
where extreme laughter
making
is heard,
meaning of
where the
life.
lines between types of tears are blurred, where the sky is always golden pink ombre with soft orange as if the whole sky is covered in glitter. When the night falls and the moon rises as though diamonds are drawing godly creatures down to stir a frenzy in the world. Where the goers go swimming naked in the warmth of each other, where content moments pull around us, blissfully rippling, never stopping. And at the centre of this grand party is us. I want to live in a world where too much of us doesn't exist. I wrote that the day you bought me the laptop. I never used it because I prefer to write by hand.
Ali hugs Sam.
I didn't know.
I know, I never said. I loved the way that gift made me feel. I never said anything because the laptop, it meant you...
They separate.
I think we should take a break.
Fuck you.
It's just too much.
Fuck you.
I'll leave.
Ali looks around at the empty apartment. Her phone rings.
Hey, Granddad. What's up? Oh, it's not a good time. Oh, no. Okay. Are you okay? Yeah, of course. I'll talk to you later. Love you.
She hangs up and reluctantly dials her phone.
Sam, I know. I need you to come back. My nan's died.
Scene 3, Other People's Heartache, Part 2.
Tonight, candlelight vigils were held all over the world as the world mourns the loss of their goldfish. Here in Brisbane, flowers and cards containing messages of hope line the river in the South Bank parklands. Candles have been laid out to spell, all drains lead to the ocean. Dave Matthews Band's lyrics to Big-Eyed Fish are being projected onto Victoria Bridge. The people sing along through sobs and tears.
An excerpt of Dave Matthews Band lyrics Big-Eyed Fish plays. The song fades. Scene 4, 5 minutes later. Ali and Sam are making out on the couch.
Wait. Stop.
Okay,
I don't want this.
okay.
I mean, I can't do this.
What can't you do?
Us. I can't deal with us right now.
We can just talk.
Thank you for coming back. I just didn't want to be by myself.
Of course.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Me, I mean...
I know.
Your nan just died.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know what to say.
Are you sad, angry,
Of
confused?
course I'm sad. I don't know how to feel. I've never had to really deal with this. I guess I knew Nan would pass someday. She's been old as long as I can remember. She's been talking about dying for years. If I have one more Tim Tam, it'll kill me, she'd say. Don't leave your cup in the sink. Are you trying to put me in my grave? And when Dad died, I was too young. I just remember everyone in tears. How can I stand in front of a crowd of mourners and talk about Nan's life when I'm such an icy bitch? How did you feel when your dad died?
That was different. You know, he was never around. He never stuck around long enough for me to know him. He never really mattered. The more I think about him, the less I remember.
What do you remember?
A memory shines through the window as fragmented VHS home video.
I remember the sound of Dad's mower buzzing in the background. I remember sitting waist high in a mound of fresh grass clippings wearing my pyjama shirt and my undies. I'm sitting quietly while I play with my little blue and yellow plastic excavator that I think I got for Christmas. I just sit calmly, talking to myself as I move the bunches of grass around. But Dad stopped mowing and walked toward me with a catcher full of cut grass. "What are you doing?" I look up. He's just towering over me. The sun behind him made him his own shadow. I thought I was in trouble, you know, for playing while he worked. "Helping you," I said. And I just remember so clearly him saying, "You're doing a good job." Then he pours the bag of grass on me and, you know, we just laugh, and my mum and my sister are laughing, and that was it. In about 1 minute, the best memory of my dad was over and everyone went back to what they were doing. I didn't speak at my dad's funeral. At the time, I felt I had nothing nice to say.
Do you regret it?
Nah. Funerals are for the living. My dad's funeral was full of family who either supported my dad's choice to abandon us kids or never reached out to us. They don't get to have my one good story. But your nan's funeral, it will be all full of love and support. And I can go with you to the funeral if you want.
No. Last thing I want is to explain our situation.
I can pretend for you.
I don't think I can do this anymore. Everything I've said is still true, all of it.
I don't need to hear
I
all
need
of
to
it
be
again.
comfortable with myself.
But
I need to think things through.
But it's fine for you to drag me in as your emotional bouncing board.
Oh, don't be like that.
So I guess this is it then.
I think so. Yes.
I'll come back for my things when I've found a place.
Sam crosses the stage to exit the apartment. He hesitates.
You know this is bullshit?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Scene 5, 3 weeks later. The apartment is a mess of half-packed boxes, piles of clothes, suitcases, and 3 boxes labelled keep, donate, and trash. Sam packs items into a box and Ali enters carrying a pile of folded blankets.
You can have the good blanket. Are you doing okay?
Fine. What about you?
Fine.
That's cool. What have you been up to?
Not much. I've been seeing someone.
Ah, good for you.
Is it?
I mean, yeah, it's good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I met him at a bar at South Bank.
That's great.
Yeah, you'd like him. I think we don't have to do details if you don't want to.
It's okay, as long as he's good for you.
For me. He's not a vitamin or a pill or something. I don't need to be fixed.
Jesus, sorry, I meant, is he good to you?
He is. I mean, it's new, but yes, he's good. He's nice.
That's great. Since we're being so open, I tried anal.
What?
Yeah, I tried anal.
You never tried that with me, no matter how much convincing I had to do.
I know, I'm sorry,
You were always so weird about butt stuff.
I know, I still am, but, well, I don't know.
Who is she?
You just said you didn't want to know who they are, so...
They.
He.
He. It's a man.
Yes.
He's a man. You fucked a man.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. You received anal from a man?
Stop being so weird.
I'm not being weird, you're being weird.
I know, I'm sorry. Well, can you blame me? I wanted to tell you because I thought you'd
It's
understand.
just really hard to wrap my head around. Like, how?
after we went on our break, I kind of went through a thing.
A thing.
Yeah, like, how dare she and that bitch. Self-pity thing, I guess. So I was sad and angry, and those feelings somehow turned to vengeful and horny. So I went out. And my one goal is to just fuck some chick, Anyone who didn't remind me of you, blonde hair, blue eyes, that kind of thing.
So white?
Yeah, white. So, I'm in this bar in the valley and I'm just striking out. I cannot catch a break.
Oh, poor you.
I didn't mean it like that. I just forgot how hard the whole dating thing is.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't really drink and I leave. And as I'm heading home, I'm still in my feelings. So I go into an adult shop. And my mood improves a bit thinking about angry fucking some fleshlight or some blow-up doll. But then I notice someone come into the front of the store, pay some money at the front and then disappear at the back.
A bit sus.
Right? So I follow them. I follow them up some stairs and there's all these mazes and mirrored walls that lead into this big, big room. Turns out it's a sex club cinema type thing and I'm like, yes, this is my chance. There has to be at least one chick in here that wants nothing but to be hate fucked, right? Nah. They're playing nothing but gay porn.
Why didn't you just leave?
Well, that was my first reaction, but then I thought about you and how angry and sad and how fucking confused I was. So I just sat in the cinema and kind of mindlessly staring at the screen, and I'm just thinking to myself, what am I doing here? Like, why am I here? Like, not in a sex club cinema, but like, here, as in life. And I was just thinking, why couldn't I be the person that you needed me to be? And while I'm watching some young guy pay for his pizza or his rent or something, my mind is just running 1,000,000 miles an hour and this stranger just sits beside me. Suddenly all I can think about is how warm his body is. We're both just sitting there watching the screen and I hone in on the pizza boy swallowing this huge veiny dick. Then it hit me. At that moment, I wanted to be that pizza boy. I wanted that dick in my mouth and then I got hard. Well, this guy notices me and he starts to rub my heart on. And we look at each other and I don't know what it was. Maybe his average attraction or his slight smile. But I felt like when he looked at me that he was seeing me. Like we had a real connection. I felt overwhelmed, so I started touching him back.
I can assume the rest.
Sorry, I didn't really think that...
Please stop apologising. Your sorry has lost all meaning, Kevin Rudd.
Why are you judging me?
I'm not. It's just, why would you tell me that long bullshit story? Are you trying to hurt me?
No, when have I ever tried to...
Oh, you're so full of shit, You just make me so fucking mad. It pisses me off that I came out to you and now what? You're gay?
No, I don't think I'm gay.
What the fuck are you? At least now I know what you've been using that laptop for.
What?
If I had known that all it took was a gay porn video and some pizza delivery roleplay, then maybe our sex wouldn't have been so boring.
Harsh? Hey, you left me. Let's be clear. We are not together. What I do is none of your business.
Ah, really? Why did you tell me then?
Because you're my best friend.
Ali gets a bottle of wine, no glasses. She takes a swig and hands the bottle to Sam. Lights out. Scene 6, half an hour later. Sam sits on the couch folding clothes. Ali drinks on the table. She stands and plugs her phone into the speaker. Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer plays.
Oh, don't do this to me. You know I love this song.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not in the mood.
Oh, sad boy. Why so sad, sad boy?
I'm not sad.
Dance, sad boy, dance.
Ali starts dancing and singing. Sam resists, but Ali drags him in. Reluctantly, he joins. They dance a well-rehearsed lounge room routine as they talk.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
You're not gonna like it.
What is it?
No.
What? Just tell me.
No.
You can't do that.
Promise not to get mad.
Well, what is it?
Promise.
Fine.
Say it.
Fine. I promise I won't get mad.
Okay.
What is it?
I don't like the didge.
The what?
The didgeridoo. I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it?
I just don't.
You can't not like the didgeridoo.
I don't like it.
You can't say that.
I can.
You're an idiot.
I don't.
You're an idiot.
You said you wouldn't get mad.
Well, I didn't think you were going to say that stupid shit. That's so not black.
Oh, I knew you were going to say something like that. What, because I don't like the sound of the ditch, I'm not black anymore?
I'm not saying that.
That's literally what you said. I don't see the big deal. I just don't like the way it sounds.
You can't say that.
I understand the cultural significance, the way it brings mob together, but why can't I say that I don't like it?
I don't know. It's culture. It's in your blood. You don't fuck with culture.
Is it not open for opinion or personal taste?
Well, yes, I suppose so, but
what?
You just can't say it. I mean, if you were to ask me if I prefer the sound of the didgeridoo or the sound of the piano, then I suppose I'd have some opinions on that.
You would?
Yes.
And what is your opinion?
What?
What do you prefer between the didgeridoo and the piano?
I can't support this.
Ali turns the music off.
Don't, me, what you groaning for?
Because I'm not surprised. You've never supported me.
That's not true. I supported you.
Oh, yeah? When?
All the time. Everything. I support everything you do.
What then? Name them.
Well, I don't know off the top of my head.
Name one thing.
I can't think right now. I'm not in this state.
Convenient timing.
Bad timing. You never support me.
What? That's a lie.
What then? Name them.
How about your whole life?
My life.
Your whole fucking lifestyle. Your work, your writing, this place, the food in the fridge, the money in our account, this bottle of wine.
Okay.
You got to live your dream as a writer while I had to work my Plan B job as an editorial agent for a life-draining publishing house. I'm constantly sacrificing myself.
Oh, boo-hoo! Yeah, you have a job a lot of people would kill for. It was your idea in the first place. You said that I should quit my job and focus on what I love. You said life's too short to not do what you love. Hey, you chose this.
What was I supposed to do, huh? Let you keep slinging beers in clubs and bars, working 3 jobs, getting hit on by girls night after night? I was at my wit's end seeing you tired all the time, hearing you complain. I was about ready to leave you then.
Well, maybe you should have saved us both a couple of years.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Our lives would have turned out a lot differently. I wouldn't hate my job.
I would have success in life.
I'd have fulfillment.
I'd have love.
I love you.
That was then. This is now. If you want something, you can have it. If you hate your job, then fucking change it. Why don't you just quit?
Because I have bills, people counting on me.
Nah, that's horse shit. You want my support? You got it. I support you leaving your fucking job.
Sure.
No, really. Life's too short to do something you don't love. If you were ever looking for a sign, this is it.
All right. Fuck it.
You can say that again.
Fuck it.
Louder! Fuck it!
Fuck this job.
Fuck it!
Fuck it!
In the excitement, Ali throws her glass of wine at Sam. He's shocked. He throws it back at her. She's shocked.
You're gammon.
I'm deadly. Nah, but I'm serious. Hey, you should do it.
Sam picks up some clothes from a pile and changes out of his wet clothes.
I don't know. It's risky. Can I borrow your shirt? Oh, my clothes are already packed.
Sure. Would you rather risk not taking the chance, though?
It's probably not a smart move right now.
Look, it'll never be the right time. All you gotta do is turn on the TV. Shit's fucked. You gonna get changed?
I can't change with you here.
Sam picks up the bottle of wine. Scene 7, 10 seconds later. Sam is drunkenly packing his belongings.
What's the point in this shit? Most of the stuff is hers anyway. I've lost it. What do I need? Oh, packing tape. Fuck, did it go?
There's a knock at the door.
Hello?
No one is there. Sam closes the door and turns around. Here Fishy appears from the mirrored closet dressed in an extravagant orange outfit.
Here it is.
Ah!
Here Fishy goes back into the closet. Sam locks them in there by holding the door.
Why are you in my house?
It's not really your house anymore.
Shut your fucking mouth, freak!
Okay, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down, cunt!
Whoa, oh my gosh.
What do you want from me? Why are you here?
I could give you an answer, but I doubt anything I say will make sense to you right now. But can I ask you, what is the point in any of this?
What the fuck?
I'm not asking for an answer. Heaven knows greater men than you have tried. Don't you think it is extraordinary that out of all the people in all the universe, you were born here? In this country, on these lands? That all the circumstances that could have led you somewhere else led you here? To this plane of existence, to this time, to this emptying apartment.
I have a crazy person in my closet.
You could have been born in war-torn countries, or poor, or uneducated. You could have been born as a tapeworm. Now that is a shitty set of circumstances.
What's your point?
My point is just stop. You need to stop lying to yourself. You weren't born a tapeworm, so you have the privilege of feeling, of dealing with your shit and moving on instead of relying on it.
But it hurts.
I know it does. But you need to dig deep. You just need to trust yourself and open up.
Okay, I think I can do that.
You also need to open up this closet. I'm running out of air in here, girl.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Sam opens the closet.
Thank God, that was intense.
Who the fuck are you?
Right, yes. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the one they call here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
What? What are you?
Okay. Rude much. What are you?
Can you get out of my house?
Well, it's not really your house anymore, is it?
I suppose not. But what are you doing here?
What are any of us doing here? Look at the state of this place. A mess.
Sorry, I'm in the midst of moving.
Oh, that's a good title for a poem. Midst of a moving. You should write that down.
Sorry, what?
Ugh. Stop apologizing. We can't listen to it anymore.
Sorry. This is so confusing.
Hey, now it's okay.
I don't know what is happening to me. You know, one minute I'm fine, the next I'm not. I don't want to keep hurting her. I think I'm stuck between guilt and blame.
Oh, come on. You don't think you're guilty. You know you're guilty.
How can you say that to me?
It's true. You know it's true. You know that you kept chipping away at your relationship, slicing away at her piece by piece, until she was, well, look around. Until this. Face it. You're a slut for empathy.
You're right.
Of course I am.
Look at this place, though. It's filled with memories.
Filled with crap. Truly, though, what is this thing? Keep, donate, or trash?
We made this the day we met. In the first year of uni. All young, babies basically, and eager. She had plans to write the next great Australian novel, and I dreamt of touring the world with my poems. We met at Stress Less Week. We shared stories of procrastination and decorated our little rubber band powered cars in the craft tent. Hideous, but we thought it was hilarious. Then it came time to race them. She came first place. The crowd went wild. I came in last place, dragging my pipe cleaner monstrosity across the line, and in that moment, the crowd screamed even louder, and she hugged me, practically tackling me. After that, my only dream was her, and I was her number one plan. But that's all gone now. It's just the memories, it's just the crap that's left.
So what's it gonna be? Keep, donate, or trash?
Sam takes a deep breath. He throws the car with all of his force into the trash box. He looks around, picks up a box of belongings in one arm and the stereo in the other. He opens the door to leave, turns around, takes another deep breath and screams at the top of his lungs. He exits. Scene 8, 30 seconds later. Ali drunkenly walks into the living room.
Sam?
Are you here?
Gone. Great. Good. Good riddance.
There's a knock at the door.
Hello?
No one is there. Here Fishy appears from the closet dressed in a suit with an orange blouse and jewelry. They sit at the table.
Please sit down, Alison.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Go away.
I'll never go away.
Leave. I don't want to deal with any of this.
And that's exactly why I must stay.
Oh, fuck off, Mary Poppins.
I don't know whom you speak of. I am the one they call.
I
here-
know who you are. Can't you see I'm going through a lot right now?
Yes, that much is clear.
Right. So then you can take all of this and fuck off out of my apartment.
Oh, now you were just being rude. You may think you know what you need, but it is clear from the sad state of you and the tacky knickknacks spread across your floor that you do not. Your house, a mess. Your head, a mess. Your life, a mess. Your hair, sloppy. You believe you are a pillar of strength. All hail Ali, the icy queen of all she sees. Avert your eyes lest she pierce a hole through you with her words. But I see you for what you are. A pillar with pressure cracks. A queen of cardboard. And a mouth that speaks words that turn as ashy as your knees. You know what you need? You need to be less War Machine and use more Sorbeline. Now sit.
Ali sits.
I never wanted to uproot my whole life like this. I loved this apartment. When Sam and I found this place, it felt like we had been to every apartment in the city, spoken to every real estate agent and crossed every place off our list. We were tired but excited to start our lives together. I just started a full-time job in publishing and he had these amazing ideas for his book. We supported each other no matter what and I loved him for it. Everything just kind of fell into place. He loved the inbuilt bookshelves and I loved the way the lighting came through the window in the afternoon. And for a good while, we were really happy. Then slowly, I'd stop rushing home to see him. I'd sit at work watching Netflix while I waited for the later train because I knew when I got home, I'd have to deal with not feeling welcome. He'd just always be there, apparently writing his book and cleaning the house. He just took over and left nothing for me.
Oh, come on. You don't believe that, do you?
What are you talking about?
Don't
I'm opening
argue
up to
with
you.
me, Miss Thing. You argue with me, you argue with yourself. You resent him. You grew and expected him to grow with you, to make change with you. You made him small in your eyes. And what followed? This followed. Did you ever stop to consider that maybe he cleaned the house not to spite you, but for you? So maybe you could come home from work and put your feet up and enjoy that afternoon light.
If that's the case, then why didn't he say something?
People show their love in different ways. Some people speak it out loud. Some give it as gifts. Others don't need to say or do anything at all. Some people like to be the breadwinner. Others the homemaker. It's all just love.
But that's... What about... I feel so...
That's good. Feel that, then move on. None of this will matter in the future. You just got to ask yourself, what are you doing here? Then move on.
I think I want to keep this place. And make it mine.
Ali takes a deep breath, sits on the couch and stares out the window. Fade to black. Scene 9, Other People's Heartache, Part 3. The TV turns on. A peaceful march with chants, call and return wolf cries. What do we want? Answers. When do we want them? Now, etc. A police siren can be heard. An officer speaks on a megaphone and demands people return to their homes. The scenes build until a riot breaks out. Ali switches the TV off. Scene 10, 8 months later. A knock is heard at the door. Ali stands from the couch, turns the lights on, and opens the door. Sam is standing outside with drying blood down his legs.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you okay? I haven't seen you in 8 months and you show up covered in...
I didn't know where else to go. Can I use your shower? I just need to use your shower.
Should I be calling anyone? Like an ambulance?
No, don't.
What happened?
Sam goes to the radio and starts flicking through stations.
Doesn't matter. I'll be okay. I swear there's nothing ever good on the radio station
What do
these
you
days.
mean you'll be okay? Can you turn that off, please? I have someone sleeping upstairs. Can you talk to me?
There has to be something good on here.
Samuel, tell me what happened.
Don't get mad with me. I'm fine. I can deal with this.
You're worrying me. Did someone hurt you?
Sam sits on the couch, legs to his chest. The memory shines through the window in a deep red filter.
We were having fun, you know? We'd been dating for a while. I thought I could trust him. I wanted to let someone in again. We were on a date and had the idea to drive to Mount Cootha. So we get up there and at first we're just talking and laughing like we always do. Then we started fooling around. It started getting more serious, which was okay, but I told him that I wasn't comfortable doing it in a public place, and so we stopped. He kept trying to convince me, and I'd say no, that I was tired and I just wanted to go home. He was holding me down and hurt me, and I can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ali crosses the room to embrace Sam on the couch. He resists and goes back to fiddling with the radio.
I fought back, but he was fucking strong. He had his hand to my head like a gun and said, "Don't fucking move." He said, I know you fucking love it. Almost like he was trying to convince me or himself. But his voice hit me so deep that I just froze. I don't want to remember this.
It's all right.
All I could think of was the first house I ever lived in, when my parents were still together. I thought of my mum and I remembered my dad. I always hated that house, so why did I remember that time and that place?
The memory fades, leaving a red haze through the window.
Then the memory is gone and the guy drove off. The car park was empty. So I called an Uber and I came here of all places. How fucked up is that?
You don't have to say anything else.
I don't know what to do.
I want to take you to the hospital.
No, I can't do that, no.
I'll go with you and take care of you. I'll just go get changed and I'll go get my keys. I'll be right back.
Ali exits through the kitchen. Sam goes to the radio and finds a channel that is playing The Days by Patrick Wolfe. He takes a few steps back and looks around. Home videos shine through the window depicting the good times that Sam and Ali have had. The day they met at uni, the time they choreographed their lounge room routine, the day they graduated, the day they moved in, the day they bought the couch, making love, laughter, and joy. Sam notices how the apartment has changed, taking his time to study the differences. He then looks at the mirrored closet door. He walks to it, puts his hand on the handle, and opens it expecting to find "Here Fishy Fishy." Nothing is there. He closes the door, fade to black. Scene 11, Other People's Heartache, Part 4. The radio tunes to another channel.
Less than a month ago, the streets were lined with candles and flowers, and now it is filled with fire and carnage. From sadness grew anger, and now the people are rioting. The people are demanding answers. This is what the Prime Minister had to say at today's press conference addressing Goldfish Gate. These are unprecedented times. But I would like to assure the Australian people that we have our top zoologists, marine biologists, and theologists working around the clock. It is my personal promise that we are looking at doing the best we can to determine our options. Police are out in force and are warning people that if you are found to be a part of these riots, you will be arrested. Already 40 people have been hospitalised due to the use of rubber bullets and excessive force, but the police efforts only seem to inflame the situation.
Scene 12, the beginning. The room is lit by lamps. A laptop sits open on the dining room table. It lights up as it starts to ring. It rings 3 times before Ali enters through the kitchen, crosses to the chair, and sits. She moves the mouse to the answer button, hovers for a moment as the phone rings 3 more times. She clicks and answers the video call. She is greeted on screen by Sam's ass.
What the fuck? I don't want to see that. Nobody want to see your hole.
Well, now you have, aren't you lucky?
Hey, you better be careful. I got a kid running around here now.
Oh, well, how is the little one?
She's a trouble child, like her mother's. How are you? How's America?
Oh, America is amazing. Lots of crazy white people, but some deadly natives too. You'd love New York. It's very your speed. I took a teaching job a little while back, so that's going good. But I've been very productive lately.
Yes, I got your draft and I've had a read.
What do you think?
I think it's good.
Good as okay.
No, really, it's great.
I sense there's a but.
But are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. If I don't get this published, then I'll never
No,
stop writing.
that's not what I mean. I mean, that's great, and yes, I definitely feel like now is your time to get this out there. But are you sure you want to include some of these poems?
Which ones?
The one about me, for a start.
Oh, you don't like it?
As a piece of writing, it's good,
But
but it's difficult for me to read.
it was difficult to write.
Why did you submit this to me to publish?
I wanted you to see it first. I want you to own it with me. I want you to be the one to submit our story.
So why the other one?
What other one? The book is full of poems.
Full of what? What?
My shit. It's just
So why do you want people to read about your assault?
rape. I'm not sensitive to the word.
Why do you want people to know about your rape? We went to the hospital and we made sure you were okay. You cried as the nurse did the DNA swab.
I know what...
You said that you didn't want to press charges because you didn't want to ruin their life. You didn't want to ruin their life even though they raped you, even though they might do it to someone else.
I know what they did. It's
I
my
know
choice,
that.
no one else's.
I know that, and I respect that. I may not understand that, but what about the other poem?
What other poem?
You fucking know what I'm talking about. Was that just you working through your shit?
Yes.
Why couldn't you do that with me? Why couldn't you work through it with me? You had your writing and your reading and poems, and what did I have? Nothing. We used to be so close. When we first found out, it was so perfect. You made me feel as though we were cosmically linked and as if the universe was telling us we were destined to be together. We would lie in bed all day, your head in my lap with your ear to my stomach. You said that you could hear our little goldfish swimming around in there. We spoke about the future, the 3 of us. We got our hopes up so high, so quickly before we could even tell our family. And we lost it. We lost our baby. We lost that future. And now you want me to help your book get published, filled with our shit, for the world to see. Is this your closure?
I don't believe that closure exists. You just live through stuff, move on, and then you die. Right now, this matters to me.
I don't know if I can move on from us. I know I have Bronte now and I love her and we've built a world together and that world is so good right now. Even in our bad moments, it still feels good to be with her. I've changed since we were together. You've changed, haven't you? You've lived another life. But now, and I have too, it may not be the direction I would have hoped and I'm okay with that, but now I'm more anxious all the time. I feel less confident, humble, I think. humble and scared.
That's unlike you.
I'm not the same person that I am in your book. I'm scared of getting to the end of my life and thinking that I've wasted my time, that I didn't find my own fulfillment. Every time you come back into my life, I feel a little bit stuck and a little bit closed off. I see you on socials and I get pissed off, or worse, I smile to see you doing so well, and then that night, when you were raped, there you were. Back in my apartment, back in my little world, and that is difficult for me to process. I tried to write about it, but everything that I put on paper only made me feel sick in the end. All the selfish thoughts that crept into my head only made me more confused, and I understand that's for me to deal with, but now, talking to you again, I feel closed off again, maybe, and I'm exhausted. I don't want to think. Do I get your book published and live linked with you and with this confusion, this limbo, or do I make the choice to move on and not publish your book, even though you love it and I love you and I think it's a really great book, and to make this happen means the world to you and me. I'm exhausted.
I'm going to be fine. No matter what you choose, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam ends the call. Ali sits and stares at the screen. A memory shines through the window of Ali delivering her nan's eulogy.
Nan was always a strong saltwater woman. And she gave that to all of us. When I'm home, I'm reminded of what life is meant to be. Considered. When I'm home, I see family and we sit on Nan's back porch and we just talk, and the conversation is rarely interesting, but the time is always well spent. We'd go to the milk bar for some fish and chips, and we'd eat on the beach and all drink out of a big bottle of LA Ice. Nan would sit on the beach scolding us for not waiting half an hour before swimming.
Sam joins her in front of all of the mourners to comfort her.
I loved to sink down and lay on the sandy floor and feel the waves wash over me. Life is like that. Coming back home, I resurface and I can breathe again. Nan always reminded me to take things slow and to breathe. Home will be different now, but I'll always remember.
A goldfish drops from the sky and lands in the fishbowl. Lights out.